Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of March 2014. Now, I've been asked to do things a little bit different, a little bit of a request to show you the cards that I'm actually reading when I'm flipping the cards over, okay? Now, I am going to try this as experimental, okay, because what tends to happen is that I'm so used to flipping them, okay, and just reading them as I'm going along and listening to the information that's popping into my head. So I'm hoping that this doesn't toss me off too much or, you know, throw me off too much. And I hope it's not annoying to you guys. So here we go. We're going to cover your home and your family, your career and your goals. We'll be looking at your finances, health and well-being during this period of time in relationships. Okay, the first card that you do have around you in connection with your home and your family, this is about things really being not in order, okay? You need to look at what these restructurings need to happen, okay? The harmony's out, balance is out, you're feeling like things are a little bit all out of sorts, all right? So this is about, you know, you're really looking at this and going, well, hang on a minute, you know, this isn't fair. Here I am putting in all this energy and effort and I'm really not getting much back in return. And this could be about, you know, reassessing what needs to change so that things can turn back up, be a lot more harmonious. I just feel that it's like as if you feel like you're in the driver's seat, you're creating all these wonderful changes, but nobody else is on board with you. All the carriages are empty, you know what I mean? And maybe this is about kind of getting everybody back on board, okay? Understanding your point of view or understanding what it is that you need or what you would like to achieve and kind of encouraging them to kind of follow or, you know, to kind of put their own input in there so that it's feeling like everybody's working together in connection with your career and your goals. Now, you are going to be finding during this period of time, the Five of Swords is about pointless arguing. It's about where we argue with ourselves, talk to ourselves into situations, talk ourselves out of it. You may be finding you're coming up against, you know, a few aggressive situations or quite, you know, quite big changes that are going to happen quite abruptly during this month in connection with the career and the goal areas. And this could be about, you know, staying focused, don't get caught up in the drama of situations, step back very quickly, okay? You know, it's not about cutting your losses, but it's about, you know, does this really serve a purpose? Is there going to be really, through all of this, is there going to be a beneficial outcome, or is it about you just kind of like taking it on the chin at the moment and just seeing how the cards fall, see how situations work out? Now, with those that are looking for work, you may be finding that you have a snap decision to make, and it could be that you are all of a sudden, you know, thrown a lifeline in connection with work. It's going to happen over the next 3 months or so. It could be that you also may be looking at a relocation. It could be all of a sudden a job descriptive or something that you were looking at doing, you know, doesn't kind of go according to plan, but another job kind of fits that bill quite quickly. Now, the Five of Swords is an explosives card. So if you were looking for a daredevil or a creative area to kind of pursue a career, you may be finding that it quite suddenly comes up during this period of time, literally falls in your lap. Okay, in connection with your finances, you're going to be finding during this period of time great, you know, decisions being made, putting your head together, really thinking about situations and how they can be improved upon. Because this is a communications and a business card, you will be finding that incomes and financial improvements will all come through that. Putting your head together, signing the papers, getting the right information. You know what I mean? It could be that you are about to sell a property, or you are about to sell something, or you're about to get finance come in, okay? And you've been negotiating this for a period of time. Now, you may be finding that, especially during the time of the month of March, that any decisions that are being put are really pushed very quickly to happen. So you may not have a lot of time to think about the financial impact. So it's about, you know, really kind of like taking a look at that negotiation or taking a look at that contract and just making sure that you're not so hastened to kind of sign it that you're missing out on a better opportunity, okay? So it's about kind of keeping the sense and sensibility here. Don't be afraid to ask questions because you could find that the answers are quite relevant. Okay, in connection with your health and your well-being, this is about your defense system. Obviously, the 9 of Wands is about support, okay? It's about protection. It's about all those one of things. So it's about the, you know, the immune system, about defense system. And you could be a little bit kind of, maybe you've got a little bit of a wall up at the moment in connection with your health and well-being. Maybe people have been saying things and bringing things to your notice, you know, bringing things to your attention, and you're feeling a little bit defensive about it. Maybe this is about you starting a course, okay, in connection with, you know, self-defense or building your immune system, or, you know, restructuring your muscles and your bones, and helping yourself being a lot stronger, a lot happier, and feeling like as if you're supporting yourself in your betterment and your well-being. Whatever it is indicating during this period of time that you need to pursue the goals that make you feel happy and satisfied on the inside, okay? Not something that you feel that you're being pushed to do, okay? It has to be something that's coming willingly from within yourself first, okay? Because that's where the most successes are. In connection with your relationships. Now, obviously, that's a past card, and it indicates here that somebody or something from the past is popping back up into your life. Now, that could be that you know, had a few ideas. Hey, let's get away for a weekend. Let's go do this. Hey, let's go, you know, see family. You know, what about a bit of a reunion? It could be that you're rekindling what's been going on, you know, because you haven't had the time or the energy. All of a sudden, it's like it's sitting there for you, okay? And this is about you finding that, you know, happiness and that success, you know, coming back through. But it is about the old kind of popping up and popping in, and how that affects you, that is really up to yourselves, okay? If it's an issue or something that needed to be dealt with, well, hopefully it has during this period of time. Okay, in connection for those that are looking for a relationship, somebody or something from the past is definitely going to be the flavor of the month. You're also going to be finding during this period of time, okay, that you are revisiting areas or emotional situations, thought patterns. You could be finding that you're going back over memorabilia, you're running into people, you're, you know, kind of feeling that you're wanting to rekindle. It could be that a past lover, a past affectionate person, or somebody that you've been thinking about does pop into your life during this period of time. And whether or not this is going to be favorable, I guess it just really depends on how much has needed to be healed and how much has been kind of progressed during this period of time. But it is bringing up quite a bit to have a look at.